Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, how's everybody doing? It's wet Falcon Friday High Noon Madness, as we're calling it, and and we're going to be discussing, is the consistency talk misplaced, which I think is me myself. And as well, um, we will be, you know, showcasing some takes, some topics, and we're going to be, moving on with it. Um, like I said, I've listened to some intelligent sayers, some, well-informed individuals that have, you know, put it out there as to the talk of Ritter and Ritter's name only having to be consistent. Um, and like me, like-minded, like myself, uh, is not. Um, a lot of people are missing the big picture. A lot of people. I guess Dirk Cutter decided to play with you, saying our, trying to get the information out to y'all. But the offensive line is tantamount to the success of this unit. The offensive line is what's got to be consistent for this offensive unit to be successful, consistently successful. Like last week. Um, you know, and why and how people are not realizing that or understanding it, eh, is beyond me. Uh, Hey, Anthony White, what's happening? Bubba Gump, what's going on? Nathan Floyd, appreciate y'all usual suspects, what I'm saying, for joining me. Um, what we be doing today is, is making that point. And this gentleman sitting to my right, Mr. Ron Thomas, who I've had a few conversations with up and down, heated, what I'm saying, soft spoken, otherwise. How's it going, young fella?
It's going good, man. It's going good.
So why don't you give your first thoughts, what I'm saying, on this discussion about the misplaced talk of this of what should be consistent.
I mean, you right about the offensive line. We got to be consistent on the offensive line. But Desmond Ritter got to be consistent too. He looked terrible against Detroit and Jacksonville, but he came home and he looked really good. If he'd be like that all the
But
way through his career, then we will work with him.
But what was the reason why he looked terrible?
The offensive
I mean,
line,
that's the thing. A lot of people, you know what I'm saying, they look past or dismiss 11 sacks and 27 quarterback hits. You can't look past that. What quarterback in this league would do well in those situations when you're hit 27 times, sacked 11 in those two games? Because a lot of people like to do just that, bring up those two games and say what he looked like. Oh, well, there was a reason, the offensive line. And if the
uh,
offensive line is not consistent as like they was last week with what like how they were last week, we're gonna have those issues. You know what I mean?
but
You know what I'm saying? The ball is snapped and you the second step into your drop back and have the defensive line is hanging off your waist, ankle, and toes.
once again, he is the leader. He got to make plays too. Now, yes, he
But
wait a
how
minute,
can you make plays with defensive linemen hanging off of you? And I mean, you can't even get into a three-step drop, let alone a 4 or 5. When the moment you snap the ball and take a first step into your drop back, and somebody's hanging on you, tugging on you, tackling you, no one can make a play in those situations. Not no one. I mean, it's impossible to do. I mean, you know, everybody wants to. This thing that the quarterback, you know what I'm saying, oh, because he's the leader of the unit, okay, he got to make a play. You can't make a play if your offense ain't doing their job. The receivers, tight ends, and running back can't make plays if the offensive line is not doing their job. That's just plain and simple, basic English and math. There's no way around that. And to say that Desmond Ritter and Desmond Ritter alone has to be consistent, it's a false number. And the consistency talk is royally out of bounds and misplaced. If this offensive line does not perform consistently like they did against Houston, we have lost in Jacksonville. It just going to change. Nothing is going to change if the
I can't hear you.
hey,
I can't hear you. I ain't hear nothing what you just said. You were going in and out.
messing with this, you know, this run.
Hmm. I ain't hear nothing what you said. You were doing in and out.
Yeah, I know. I know the weather where I'm at, you know, probably everywhere. It's playing havoc. But but just you know, there's a common misconception with, you know, that whole. I mean, This offense does not operate. There is no timing, what I'm saying, no plays made without the offensive line doing their due diligence in keeping the backfield clean, keeping Ritter clean, keeping the pocket clean. That's why he was able to do what he was able to do against Houston. He had a clean pocket. His uniform was clean. He wasn't touched. We didn't give up a sack. We didn't give up a quarterback hit. And what did you get? 329 yards, 28 of 37. Running touchdown, passing touchdown. 111.1 QBR. Video documented evidence says that. Shows that. The numbers say that. The numbers show that. Everybody wanted to be on this soapbox, and want to put all the onus, what I'm saying, and all the he must. Okay, he has to do his job, but he can't do his job without the offensive line doing their job. Same goes for the running back, same goes for the receivers, same goes for the tight end. All the skill players. They can't make plays without the O-line making their plays, doing their job, so Ritter can get the ball to who he needs to get the ball to.
Now, I agree. Now, I just agree with you. Everybody got to play good. The offensive line got to play good for Desmond Ritter to do what he did. If the offensive line don't play like they did, we don't win that game.
What's going on, fellas?
What's up, Travis?
That was good.
You right about that. Desmond Ritter.
Chilling, man. Chilling.
I mean, the offensive line do got to play good for Desmond Ritter to show up. We agree with you on that. But you got to put some on that blame.
Let me introduce everybody. This is another guest. I know him as Travis Henry. I don't know him by his stage name.
Yeah, Sagaman the Don, my stage name. Okay. What's going on, guys?
Everything's good. We're debating, what I'm saying, my take on the consistency talk to me is place, but it's doing us dirty.
I think he's breaking up. I can't hear him.
We can't hear you.
But I know this weather is doing us dirty.
Oh yeah, for sure.
In and out.
It messed my internet up. I know that.
Like I said, yeah, the
I guess we lost him. Oh, he's back. The therapist ATL, what's good, brother?
Everybody's putting this onus on Desmond Ritter. When how can you put the consistency talk on him when nobody on the offensive unit would be successful without the O-line being consistent?
I agree with that. Desmond, he had a great game, which I hope he can keep it up, and just be. Only thing I ask with Desmond is to be consistent. He's got to continue to grow and get better each game, which I hope he can do, and I want him to do. Like I said, he had a great game. I just want him to be consistent. That's my thing. Like when he plays bad.
The question is how was he able to have that great game? Because the pocket stayed clean. Because his uniform stayed clean. He didn't get touched. He didn't get sacked.
And he
You give that to any quarterback, and they will be successful.
Right, I agree. And he also got rid of the ball quick this time on 3-step drops and actually got the ball out of his hand and didn't hold on to the ball, didn't second guess himself, didn't pat the ball. He also got rid of the ball when he was supposed to, and that helps the offensive line also when you don't do that. You know what I mean? And looks like he was out there firing on all cylinders.
Well, see, it's funny how people, a lot of people are doing it, talking about what. Okay, in these two games against Detroit and Jacksonville, everybody keep on he's patting the ball. He's trying to. Okay, not 80% of those dropbacks. What was happening? It was either a defensive lineman or somebody on him or hitting him or hanging on him.
I agree.
27 QB hits, 27 QB hits, 11 sacks. How is he going to be able to help the O-line perform when the O-line is not helping him? How can he get the ball away quick when it's second and third step into a drop back and somebody
listen, I agree. I'm not arguing with you on that. I agree with what you're saying. My thing is the reason a lot of that was happening, when that happens, you have to still get rid of the ball quick. You have to be the quarterback and the leader and facilitate the ball. If you can't get it to somebody, throw the ball away. You still got to get the ball out your hands. That's your job as the quarterback. But continue. What was you saying, Ryan?
How can you do that when people are hanging on you? How can you do that when people are hanging on you?
Because he had plenty of plays. Because he had plenty of plays where he had time to get rid of the ball, and he was holding on to the ball. It's on film.
So six plays to clearly throw the ball is plenty of plays to throw the ball.
Nah, yeah, he had more than 6 plays. He had more than 6 plays. I watched the film. I watched the tape.
I'm speaking in the game in London against Jacksonville.
Okay, yeah, he still had time. He had time to get the ball out.
When you're a quarterback, you should already know where you're going. It should not take no more than 2 or 3 seconds.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this question then. Let me ask you this question. How long Desmond Ridder been in this league?
He been a year and a half.
A year?
A year and a half. He played a little bit last year.
No, he played 4 games. No, he played 4 games last year. And he played in this year. And so it's the total, I think, what, 8 games?
8 games.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. He has 8 games up under his little Similac life. That's not a year. He hadn't even played a year worth of games.
Yeah, I don't know why Ryan said year. I don't know why he said a year, but yeah.
We drafted him. He's been in uniform. He's on the sidelines, but it's in physical play, actually being on the field. No, it's not a year and a half.
I think that's what Ron. I think that's what Ron meant when he got drafted. I think that's what Ron's saying.
No, he got drafted.
But far as when he was playing, he's actually playing. Yeah, he's played 8 games.
Right, he played 8 games, but I'm looking at the year he got drafted. You've been in the NFL for a year and a half. That's what I was looking at.
Okay, well, I changed the question to this: how many games has he played?
He played 4 last year, and he playing this year, so that's 8 games.
Okay, 8 games under his belt, not 8 years.
I did not say 8 years.
No, I didn't say you did. I'm just saying, but a lot of people tend to say that, they're acting, they're talking, putting all this
like he's a veteran.
Yes,
like he's a veteran. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yes, by all intents and purposes, he is a baby by NFL standards in playing and finna be playing his 9th game.
I agree. But you know what? Hey, but he better put his big boy draws on though. It's time.
Hanging on everything that he does. He is a rookie, okay, and he's gonna do.
But like I say, he played lights out. He played lights out this last game. I'll give him that. That I will agree. I just want him to be consistent. But if the quarterback plays good, you have the right as a fan to critique it. If he plays bad, you have the right as a fan to critique it. Like you have to. I'm just calling it like I see it. If he plays bad, I'm gonna call it out. If he plays great, I'm gonna call it out. It is what it is. But I know it's a learning curve, and he got to learn as he go, and he got to get better. But hopefully,
Okay. All right.
hopefully something snapped to where he got it together now. I hope going forward he should play on this consistent level. I think he'll do it versus Washington this week, and he should be good to go. Should be.
Yeah, he played good, and the reason why he played good is because the O-line kept him clean, kept a clean pocket. And like nobody wants to include that in their soliloquies on, you know what I'm saying, running him down. Well, he played good, but he got he played good because the offensive line, what they were supposed to do.
I'm with you, OG, but my thing about this is you got to make it happen and play good when the offensive line don't play good. You still got to make things happen. The offensive line ain't gonna play good all the time. That's just the reality of it. Quarterback still got to make it happen, or at least try to make it happen.
And when the offensive line does not play well, you don't think that don't have an adverse effect on the rest of the guys on the unit?
Oh yeah, of course it does.
I mean, you know, I think there's a blanket statement to say that even when the offensive line doesn't play well, he still got to make plays. If he can't make no plays because the offensive line is playing bad, I mean, it's a catch-22 kill shot.
But OG, you're talking like the offensive line wasn't giving him no times to make the throws and to have a good plays. I watch the film. I go back. That's one thing I do. I go back and study the film and watch tape every time the game's over, right? And I've seen plenty of times just breaking down play by play where he had time. Some of it was on the offensive line. A lot of it was on the offensive line. But some of it was on him by patting the ball, holding it, being indecisive, not going through his progressions, holding on to the ball, taking unnecessary sacks. And those unnecessary sacks are going to fall on the lineman also. And that makes the linemen look bad when he holds on to the ball, even when they already looking bad by not blocking. So what I'm saying is all of the sacks is not on the offensive line. That's all I'm saying. I mean, would you agree with that? All of the sacks was not on the offensive line. Some of it was on Ritter. That's what I'm making. And that's him being a young player of him having to get it together.
Okay. All right. I don't agree, but okay.
I'm gonna say
I don't agree. I mean, y'all are placing on this guy like he's an 8-year vet. Okay, and dismissing, you know.
So OG, what I'm saying is, what would you expect us not to hold him accountable if he don't play up to snuff?
I expect the entire unit to be held accountable when things don't go right.
I mean, they are, but he's a part of it as the quarterback. He's a part of it as the quarterback.
I tell you what, it's a part of being a quarterback. And then bring one other instance into this thing, and I've said it before. Okay, he's a 8-game rookie. There's a lot of defenses he has not seen.
I get it, but technically
he has not seen.
Technically, he's a young vet now because he played the 4 games last year, so he's no longer a rookie.
Wow.
So I mean, it is what it is. We gotta call it like it is now. We gotta call it like it is. No, he's a young vet. I said he's technically not a rookie anymore.
After 8 games.
No. The reason I say that because he played last year, right? Did he not play last year? Just answer the question.
Four
okay,
games,
and
the last 4 games of the season. So that makes him a veteran because he played those games last year?
So that makes him not a rookie no more coming in this year, right? So technically, I'm right.
How is that? How is that right?
Because he's not a rookie this year.
So okay. 8 games. 8 games as a professional in the NFL. 8 games. So because he played half of those games last season, this makes him a bona fide veteran in this league because he played 4 games last season.
I say he's a young vet, meaning he's not a rookie anymore. Meaning he didn't get drafted this year, so he's not a rookie. So we can't call him a rookie no more. We can't. I mean, we got to keep it all the way live now. Like he's not a rookie no more.
Ooh, Lord have mercy, boy.
He's a young vet. He played 4 games last year. and he's played a total 8 games now, going into his 9th. So he's not a rookie no more. He's not. It ain't like I'm saying something wrong. I'm right.
Yeah, no, you're not right.
Yes,
You're
I
not
am.
right.
Did he get
You're
drafted?
not gonna. You're not. You can't. You just cannot possibly even because remotely unravel that in your brain and say it out loud
But
that he is a veteran in any
Oh,
sense of the word,
okay.
right,
Answer me
especially
this.
at the quarterback position.
Okay,
right.
answer me this, OG.
Especially at the quarterback
All
position.
right. Did he get drafted this year? No, I'm asking. It's a question. Did he get drafted this year?
Okay, and I'm gonna answer that with the same question I just asked. How many
Okay.
games has he played?
He's
How
played
many
8.
games has he played? So
He's played 8.
these 8 games that he's played means he's a certified veteran in these here NFL.
No, I say he's a
This
young
is this
vet.
is really what you're
I say
trying to
he's a
say.
no. I say he's a young vet. You're not listening. I say he's a young vet, which he is. He played 4 games last year, meaning, and then he's coming in this year. He's not a rookie no more. Technically, he's
You're
not.
really
He
trying
didn't.
to call this man a veteran after 8 games.
He
He's a young
said
vet. He
a
is.
young vet. That's what we've been trying to tell you. He young. He
If
can't.
he got drafted
No,
this year, then you can
there is
say he's a
nothing. There
rookie.
is
But he's not
nothing
a
veteran
rookie.
about our quarterback. There is
Okay.
nothing veteran.
Okay, but
You
listen,
know
he's
what?
not a
If
rookie.
he'd have played, I would agree with you. I would agree with you if he'd have played all 16 games last year, but he didn't.
Doesn't work like that. He's still not a
4
rookie no more. He's not a
games.
rookie. The man played last year and he came in this year. That makes him a young vet. He's not a rookie. If he didn't get drafted this year, he's not a rookie. I'm sorry, but that's just the fact.
That's
It's nothing I'm making up.
no,
It's a
it's not.
fact.
No, it's not a fact.
Did he? Okay,
It is
Did
not
he
a
get
fact.
drafted this year? Did he get drafted this year? If he didn't,
What does when he got drafted have to do with it? He got drafted last
because
year.
that's
He only played 4 games. If he'd have played the entire season last year, I would agree with you. 4 games plus the 5 he's played this year does not make him a veteran in any sense of the word.
he's a young vet, bro. He is. If he didn't get drafted this year, then he's not a rookie. If he got drafted this year, then you can call the man a rookie, but he's not. This is a fact. This ain't nothing I'm making up. This is an absolute fact. That's just like any other
It's not a
quarterback
fact.
that got drafted last year. Okay. So is who? Malik Willis? Is he a rookie still?
Who?
Malik Willis.
Malik Willis?
Yeah. Quarterback for Tennessee.
Uh,
I think he's freezing up on our end. We can't hear him.
What?
Gotta wait till he come in. But the point I'm making is Malik Willis is in the same draft class, and he's not a rookie either. So I mean, he didn't play every game.
Of all
They got drafted the same year.
The point I'm making is he didn't play every game, so he's not. I mean, he's not. It's not like he's a rookie too. That's the point I'm making. I'm just saying, like, you know. What's going on, brother, man? Travis, man. What's going on with you?
What's up, man?
What's going on, y'all? What's happening?
Chilling, man. Chilling. We was having a discussion. I think he's freezing up on his end, so he's going in and out, so we can't hear everything he's saying. But we was having a discussion about Desmond Ridder, whether he's a rookie or not. And I was just telling him, technically, even though he played 4 games last year, and he played a total of 8 now, I think going into 9, he's a young vet. He's not a rookie no more. He didn't get drafted this year, so he's not a rookie. We can't call that man a rookie, and he's a young vet. He might not have the experience of all the veterans, but he's still technically a young vet. It is what it is. This is a fact. This is nothing I'm making up. This is a fact. If you look at his stats and they say is it gonna say, oh, he played 4 games last year, but he's still a rookie this year? No, he is not a rookie. It is what it is.
I got a question for you.
We're trying to treat him like he's a rookie, but he's not.
How many games in a season? Well, how many games in the full season? One.
17.
Okay. So he hasn't even played half of that.
Right.
I get it.
How can he be a vet, a young vet, if he hasn't had a full season yet?
Okay.
Because that's what they call them, young vets. That's what the analysts say on TV. They call him a young vet. They're not gonna say he's a rookie.
He got drafted last year. That's what we thinking about. He got drafted last year. He played 4 games last year. He played 5 so far this year. Now, if he would have got drafted this year, he would be a rookie. But he got drafted last year. So we looking at that.
Are you hearing this? Ant?
Yeah, that's why I asked the question. How many games in the full season? So how can he be? But I mean, we're just gonna have to agree to disagree on that because I don't see it like that.
Okay, well, we'll agree to disagree, but this is a fact. What I'm saying, he's not a rookie this year. If he got drafted this year, then you can call the man a rookie. But he didn't get drafted this year, so he's not a rookie. Okay. Like I said, he's a young vet.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question like this then. Okay. What qualifies that? Besides when and where he got drafted, what qualifies him to be a veteran with only 8 games under his belt? What has happened other than when he got drafted that qualifies him to be his status in this NFL as we know it to be a vet?
Because this is his second year.
So never mind how many games that he's actually
No. That ain't what you asked me. I answered the question. You asked me a simple question. I gave you a simple answer.
Because he was drafted last year. Okay.
Exactly.
And we're not even taking into consideration the games that he has played. Not 16, not 12, not even not even playoff time included. None of that. Yes.
Games. So by your logic, the other quarterbacks that came out in that draft class, they're rookies too there still, right? Except for Pickett.
Who was the first quarterback taken in that class?
It's Pickett.
Pickett was the first quarterback taken, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And how many games did he play last year?
I said besides Pickett.
All of them. Okay.
I don't think you're listening to me. I said besides Pickett.
Yeah, I'm just trying to make sure this is understood.
Bro, I'm talking pure plain English. I said besides Pickett. Does that equate to the rest of the quarterbacks, and that make them still rookies too? Then Malik Willis.
Let's ask like this. Let me do this real quick, Sam.
I mean, it's simple. It's like not even difficult. Nothing I'm saying.
Those other quarterbacks that were drafted last year, how many games did they start last year?
I don't know exactly how many games they started, but I know they played some games.
So what?
The reason we own this is because he's saying Desmond Rookie is still a rookie, and I'm trying to tell him he's not. That's why we're on this. So what are we talking about? That's what we're talking about. It's simple.
Okay, it's an opinion,
Okay, so
I'm entitled back to my own opinion. You are too.
Yeah, absolutely.
How can you tell me, just because you feel like he's not a rookie doesn't mean I can't feel like he's not a rookie.
Because on the stat sheet, it literally says that he's not a rookie. This is not nothing. This is not my opinion. This is a fact. It says that this is his second year. Am I wrong in saying that?
We're gonna keep going around in circles over this. So
No, but I'm asking, am I wrong in
Yeah,
saying the stat sheet
are.
says this is second year? Okay, guys, is this his second year or not? It's just a simple question. Is this his second year?
Yes.
It's a simple question. And if it's his second year, that makes him what? Not a rookie.
no, okay, because it's deeper than that. It's just not. It's not face value.
Okay.
Let's not
Right.
do that.
He's saying that and dismissing the all actions that have happened since his name was called and to walk across the stage and be accepted as an Atlanta Falcon. Okay. From that point through last season, okay, his activity was 4 games. 4. All right. 4. Totaled with what he's played this year. You're telling me this
You're not getting no argument from me here.
this
I'm agreeing
kid,
with you.
this kid, after 8 games, is a veteran. That is absolutely crazy to me.
A young vet. Yes, he is. A young vet. He absolutely is. You think they calling the rest of these quarterbacks that got drafted the same year as him are still a rookie that didn't play all the games? Are you serious? You can't be serious.
Okay, I'm gonna read off some of these comments real quick. And Devon says Jordan Love has been in Green Bay for 3 years, and he just started this year. What would you consider him? That's a good question.
He's not a rookie. He's been sitting and learning and ready to play. He's definitely not a rookie.
And he
Yeah,
played
he's definitely
some.
not a rookie. He's set, and he, you know what I'm saying, those what,
He's
2
actually ready to
years
play. He looks
that he
good.
set?
Yeah,
What
he looks good.
time that he set?
I think he said 2 or 3 years.
Okay, I mean, you know, and that's it's and which is a totally opposite situation from Desmond Ritter.
I agree.
Total opposite. I mean,
No
but it
Hey,
is
no
what it
argument here,
is.
bro. I'm with you.
I actually brought that up to just try to illustrate, okay, something that the therapist says all the time. Is Ricky, he's gonna do Ricky things. Because, you know, there's a lot of defense that he has not seen. And in that game against Jacksonville, you saw that.
Yeah.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm agreeing with everything you're
You
saying.
know, unlike a lot of other people, I didn't jump off the cliff. You know what I'm saying? I saw when I knew coming to the on that, especially on that first interception, on that first one, and I knew what he was looking at. I knew what he was looking at the line of scrimmage, and the moment the ball was snapped, the skies changed, and he threw right into it. Classic rookie eyes. Classic. Now, if he was a 3-4 year veteran and doing that, then everyone who jumped down his throat and talked about his girlfriend, his child, and what clothes he wore would have been absolutely right.
Right.
But a guy fresh out the womb by NFL standards in that situation, you know, all this, he can't, he's got those mistakes, those type of mistakes at this very, very young, fearless, you know, part of his career, you know, is starting his career. Is those things like that are going to happen, especially being under pressure.
I agree. I'm not disagreeing with anything you said. We on the same page. My only thing is that he's not a rookie. That's it.
Can I ask you something? When did he get drafted? Answer that.
He got drafted last year.
Okay, if he got drafted
we've already established that he got drafted last year, and that still doesn't change the fact that
let's move on. Let's move on from that, Ryan. Let's move on from that because that's been established. Let's move on.
We're gonna keep going around in circles.
Yeah, that's what I say. Yeah, let's move on from that.
Moving forward. Okay.
But OG, I agree with everything you're saying. I'm not disagreeing with nothing you say. Everything you're saying is right. We're on the same team, man. I agree. My only thing was I was just saying he wasn't a rookie. That's it. But all the rest of everything he was saying, I agree wholeheartedly. He's got to learn as he go.
Sam.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I'm trying to fix it now.
And people in the comments saying I'm crazy and I'm funny because I'm saying the guy ain't a rookie. He's not. Look at the stats. It's gonna say it's his second year. I mean, this is. I've never had a discussion like this. This is the craziest thing I've ever heard.
Okay. Can everybody hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Moving forward, we've established 2 of us says he's not, 2 of us does, agreeing to disagree.
I say he's a young. I was responding to the comments. I say he was a young vet,
right.
not a veteran. Like, come on, man.
Now, leaning back into the topic of itself, all of that, you know what I'm saying, in the discussion happened just be trying to make the point of understanding, okay, at this young age, a lot of people have this, you know what I'm saying, 8-10-year veteran expectation of him, and you can't, especially given, you know what I'm saying, anyone of that age on the offense, other than Jake Matthews, nobody's 8 to 10-year veteran. Okay. And they got to grow. They have to gel. And all of them, everybody on this unit, okay, from Desmond to Drake to Kyle to Bijan to Tyler, all have to learn their positions. To what's the young man, the young offensive guard that we drafted?
Bergeron.
Yeah, Bergeron has to learn his position.
Which is a beast, by the way. Love Bergeron.
Yeah. You know, even Lindstrom, as good as he is, he still has to learn his position.
Absolutely.
You know,
I agree.
You know, just you know, the clarifying, the understanding that, you know, that the mindset that most of this fan base and a lot of the media types that have toward our team. You know, it's funny how a lot of other guys, you know, that plays certain positions like Desmond Ritter, given the opportunity to grow up. But for whatever reason, Desmond Ritter is not being given that. He's got these, you know, veteran-like expectations thrown on him. And I really don't get it. I do get it, but I just, it is hard to understand.
Yeah, it's just fans critiquing, man. That's all. It's just like if the quarterback play bad, they're gonna get critiqued. If they play good, they're gonna get critiqued. It's just a critique.
You know,
man.
critiquing is one thing, but dragging is another.
Nah, they've been calling this guy a job since he got the job.
Right.
Half of these people did not want him. Did not want us to draft him in the first place.
Well, I mean, you know, I get it. I mean, like you said, everybody entitled to their opinion, right? So that's what it goes. He got to take the good with the bad. He a quarterback. He tough. He can handle it. That's how it is.
Well, we got a very fragile fan base.
Given the state of affairs of the coach and the quarterback, and they're both growing up in the same vein, there are gonna be bumps. There are gonna be mistakes. There are gonna be, you know what I'm saying, missed opportunities, which is the sole reason why Arthur and Terry made sure that they did what they did in the off season with the defense.
Yep.
Because they knew that it was going to be growing pains. You know, they're going to be growing pains. There's a large reason as to why I say that I titled this what I titled it, because when you have babies in key positions, especially the offensive line, if the offensive line is not consistent, this unit is not going to be consistent. And that is definitely an undoubtable fact. Now, you know, Coming into this
we
week,
already agreed on that. So I mean,
Right. We agree on
coming,
that.
I'm
yeah.
not arguing against you. I'm agreeing with you.
Oh no! I'm just just speaking. We've had a lot of technical difficulties, so
Yeah.
some people may have missed some of the points. But coming into this week against Washington, I think that we have some things somewhat in our favor, given how our defense is performing. Coming into this game with Washington and the problems. It's kind of sort of like looking in the mirror when you look over the commander's offensive unit, because Sam Howell has been sacked a whole lot, okay, and our defense, which has grown and progressed each week, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, everything is getting extremely better. I said at the start of the season, and it's showing itself. Tone setter sets the tone. And that's been our defense. Our defense is the identity of this team. And I think the defense is going to do what they're going to do and give us opportunities, to eat clock, to run the ball, to adjust when need to, and what have you. I think that this week, I think Arthur's gonna do, as far as the play calling goes. He's gonna his mindset is gonna be to get the run game back in order, because the run game struggled last week.
Yeah.
The run game struggled last week. Even with it being 96 yards, but that it was a struggle.
That's not us.
Yeah, you're right. I think we get back on track this week though, because Washington is bad versus the run. We should get back on track.
Yeah.
And like you say, they giving up a lot of sacks. So hopefully our pass rushers show up this week. If they giving up sacks like that, hopefully we get some sacks this week too. So instead of just hurries, you know what I mean? But our defense is one thing I say about our defense. I can't really complain about, man. They've been top notch. Like they've been top notch. Number 7 in the league. They've been top notch, bro.
And we got the better secondary than Washington.
That's the key right there.
Yeah, we do.
Our secondary, Jesse Bates been balling since he got here.
Yeah, Jesse should have had 4 interceptions, by the way. He should have had the interception last week.
Been balling since.
Is this a must win?
Yes.
I don't think it's a must win, but we should win this.
I think it's a must win in our division. If we want to get back to number 1, yes.
Well, as far as the division is concerned, we don't have a division loss.
Right, that's what I say. This ain't a division game, so it ain't a must win.
Right. You might be thinking about the conference, but as far as the division goes, we don't have a divisional loss. We're 1-0 in the division.
I know, but what I'm saying to get back on top, because the Saints, not the Saints, Tampa Bay in first place. So if we win, what
is Tampa's record? What are they 4-1 or what are they?
I think 4-1.
I think they 3-1 because they had a bye week, right?
Oh, they're 3-1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they 3-1 because they had a bye week this past week, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we
gotta see what they do this week. You know what I mean?
Right.
As long as we take care of business, I'm to the point now to where I ain't worried about what nobody else doing our division. Just worry about us. We take care of our business, we'll be fine. You know what I mean? That's how I'm looking at it.
We won't play Detroit. Come on, pull up for it.
Yeah.
Nah, but I don't think it's a must win. I think we should win. Put it like that. We should win.
Yeah, I think so. We're a better team, like overall. And like I said, if the offensive line hold up, like Samuel was saying, and give Desmond Ridder time to pass the ball, we'll be fine, man. Because we got hella weapons, man. Weapons everywhere. Nobody can really stop us, bro. Like for real.
Let's talk about a weapon that we just added in Van Jefferson,
Oh yeah.
whose family. He's family.
Sean Jefferson's
Um,
son. Absolutely.
yes, yes, and in a certain degree of separation or togetherness, if you will. He played with Kyle at Florida.
Right.
Sure did.
He played at Florida with Kyle Pitts. So
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? This addition kind of, twofold is a help, along with his experience. He's a good route runner. He brings speed. I think it's going to help transform the wide receiver room. Because Drake, he's a little raw in his route running. I think his size and ability to go get certain passes is kind of masking that a little bit. But if you add some crisp route running to his just athletic ability alone, yeah, I mean he could be really an unstoppable beast with what he's slowly turning into. Because he made some plays last week, and I'm like, okay, yeah, now you playing like you 6'4".
Right.
Right. Then you add Van Jefferson, which is I think it's gonna be like another deep threat for us between him, Scotty Miller, Cardell Hodge.
Mm-hmm.
We got somebody that can stretch the field now. And you put them guys in the slot that opens it up for our big bodied receivers, Drake, Mac Hollins, Jonnu Smith, Kyle Pitts. Like, what are they gonna do to stop us, bro? Like, then plus the running game, like it's finna get crazy. Once he learned the plays and the playbook, it's finna be crazy, man.
And again, all of that is tantamount on this offensive line keeping the clean pocket. All of those weapons will be able to do what those weapons are built to do. You know what I'm saying? We keep that pocket clean. You know what I'm saying? I think it will happen. I mean, I saw on another podcast, Will Upton, and he said, when to start a season, most times it takes a O-line, a month to get rolling. Well, we are 1 week past that month, and last week it was like boom, goes the dynamite. Now, I think this is just to open the floodgates, and I think it's if that happens, it's gonna be easy for Arthur to get in his bag.
Right. Oh yeah, for sure.
Right.
Like I said, with Van Jefferson getting traded to us, the kid can ball, man. He can play. It's just he was just being pushed out because you got Cooper Kupp coming back, and then you got the rookie Nuka, or however you say his name. So he was just being pushed out, man. But he can play, man. I think he gonna get the opportunity over here. It's gonna be.
I mean,
it's gonna be special.
Coming off that injury that he had, and he's just by the circumstance, he ended up being an odd man out. Not being able to be out on the field and whatnot. Dealing with that. He's fully healthy, and a lot of people, were making the noise about what we took his salary, and that's only 1.8. That's not even a nickel.
Yeah, that's
off
nothing.
of that 18 million. It's not.
He looked just like his daddy too. Looked just like his daddy, man.
I mean, low risk, high reward. People, you know what that means? Low risk, high reward.
Yeah,
we didn't spend a whole lot to get him. And you know what I'm saying? And by the end of the year, and we're looking at Jefferson, and he has 500-600 yards, a couple of TDs, 30 or 40 receptions. Hey, I say
that's all we need him to do, because he's gonna be the third or fourth receiver on our roster. So that's all we need him to do. So if he does that, that's a plus. That's a win for us. And we only swapping 6 and 7s, right? 6 and 7 round picks. So that. Hey man,
I want to let me get into the chat a little bit and just give a shout out to everyone. You know what I'm saying? Jay Diaz, William, Amy. Nice to see the usual suspects. Terry Lord, Devon. I hollered at you earlier.
What's going on, guys?
Hey, real quick, everybody hit them likes. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
smash
saying?
the
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
button.
Yeah,
You
hit
know,
them up. Hit them up.
22 watching us, okay, we should have 22 likes and then some. And while we're on that, I'm just saying, holla at your boy. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Show me some love. I show it right back. With try to give y'all this good
Absolutely.
info. Try to give
Hit
you this good
subscribe
content.
for the
You
OG
know what I'm
Samuel.
saying?
Hit subscribe for him. Hit all the likes. Y'all in the chat.
Yeah.
If you watching, hit the likes, hit the
Yes.
subscribe, follow.
Share this stream out, please, to
Yeah,
Absolutely.
everybody.
Absolutely.
share it. I made a quick change to the channel. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't want to deal with nobody name thing. You know what I'm saying? It is now OGN TV, OG Network TV. All right. So that's what you look for. OGN TV. You know what I'm saying? Still OG Big Sam. We just, we're trying to get things legitimate and in order, you know what I'm saying, and have our own lane. Just like with this show here. I'm trying to cut this lane a little bit, give y'all something to, what I'm saying, look forward to and talk about and talk with me. You know what I'm saying? So hit them likes, hit them shares, hit them subscribes. And like I said, you show me that love, I show it right back, man. You know what I'm saying? It's been a pretty lively conversation. And, without the technical difficulties, I think everything's going pretty good. This is to seem that this is going to be a continual thing, Friday at noon. You know what I'm saying? As for the title, Falcon Friday, High Noon Madness. That's what
Yeah,
it's
man.
going to be.
And I just want to say OG too, man. Like while you saying it, man, like I say, I just appreciate, man, like inviting us to the platform, man, just giving us a chance to come on here. I appreciate that.
Yeah, yeah. Hey,
Thank
hey,
you.
hey. I'll be looking for the same chance and opportunity. Just putting that out there a little bit,
Yeah, oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like I
Just
said,
a little bit.
hey, we invite people on our show all the time too, Pops and Henry Brothers podcast. You know what I mean? Like we on
Mhm.
Facebook right now, getting ready to
Right,
go to YouTube. So, Pops and Henry Brothers on Facebook Saturdays at 12. But this
right.
week we'll be doing it at 3. So
Hmm.
yeah, same thing. My pops is a Dallas fan. I'm a Falcon fan, of course. My brothers are still a fan, so you can only
Hmm.
imagine what it's like me
Hey,
dealing with both of them.
hey, look. Growing up. Now I can attest to that because growing up, you know what I'm saying. My dad, God rest his soul, was a Steeler fan when I was growing up. And when I discovered that there was a football team here in Atlanta, was 1978. It was
Yeah,
1978. I grew up watching those got them vaunted steel curtain teams. That's what I grew up on.
man,
So,
it's rough. It's rough, bro. Like,
yeah,
cause I'm sitting in between them two, and they got, I can't really get with them on the talk, and they start bringing up the rings. We don't have that. They
yeah,
start talking about their rings and all that. I say, I wish I
yeah.
could get that conversation, but we gonna be there
Hey,
soon. We gonna have about
look,
3 here in a couple years. It's coming.
yeah, it's gonna come. Millie Miz, what's happening? You know what I'm saying? Nice. Thank you for joining us. What's up, Ghost Peppers? Thank you for joining. What up, Dreddy? Thanks for joining. You know what I'm saying? We in here. This is the inaugural premiere of what I'm saying, High Noon Madness. Giving people a chance. You know what I'm saying, to check us out. You know what I'm saying? Those that can't really get at us early in the week.
What's going on,
That's
Ghost Peppers, Terry? What's
all of
going
that.
on, guys?
And real quick, Millie Mill says, I think it was a must win to what is that? Receive some of the. Oh, so it's making next week a must win against the division opponent. Yeah, you might be right now.
Yeah,
You might be right
that's a
now.
good point. That's a
You
great
might
point.
be right now. You know what I'm saying? This is what we're gonna be, what I'm saying, trying to be, doing. Um and let the people know where they hear you, see you, you know what I'm saying, understand you.
Hey, first of all, we appreciate everybody coming out and supporting us. First of all,
No problem,
y'all
brother.
can find me on Twitter at Big Ant True, and then it's Anthony Jackson on Facebook, and then Big Ant everything else on Instagram, TikTok, and then y'all can find me on anything that AFN got going on.
Okay. Have to send me a friend request too, man, on Facebook. Travis Henry. I can send that.
Okay.
So I keep up with everybody.
Right. And now, Travis, now you tell the people, you know what I'm saying, where they can get at your head and where they can see you and, you know what I'm saying, get that good info from you.
Oh man, yeah, like I said, me, my pops, my brother have a podcast called Pops and Henry Brothers Podcast. We do it on Saturdays, usually at 12. But sometimes we switch the time up according to how my brother works. So we kind of work around that. So, but this week it'll be tomorrow at 3 o'clock, barring him like his job. But yeah, 3 o'clock. You know what I mean? So hey, man, y'all tune in. It's on Facebook. You know what I mean? Tune in, man. Pops and Henry Brothers Podcast. So you can find me.
Mr. Thomas. Mr. Thomas, can you tell the people where they can find you, where they can see you?
I think Ron has stepped away.
You want to step away?
You do know you on live, right, Ron? Dude has stepped away on the podcast. Wow.
Hey,
but
hey.
He has a show called Talk Your Ish on Tuesdays at 8 o'clock on Facebook.
Oh,
Talk Your Ish.
Okay.
Podcast with him and Dennis Holmes.
Mm-hmm.
And it's called Talk Your Ish.
Well,
I have to plug his stuff for him, and since he's not here, I don't know what that's about. But anyway.
Well, it's your boy OG Big Sam. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, just a quick change to the channel. It's from OG TV to OGN TV. You can catch me on Twitter under at Samuel White 3, also known as HBK the Showstopper. On Facebook by my government name, Samuel Lee White. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, please like, share, subscribe, follow. You know what I'm saying? Again, get at your boy. Show me some love. I show it right back. You know what I'm saying? This is, you know, I'm getting aggressive with, you know what I'm saying, trying to get out here and get my face out here and get the team, help the team get out here and stay out here. You know what I'm saying? AFN, GSN, you know what I'm saying? Mad Mike Sports, you know what I'm saying, which is, you know, my endorser, you know what I'm saying, put me in this thing, you know what I'm saying? Unholy Alliance, the crew, everybody.
Shout out to Mad Mike too. Shout out to Mad Mike.
Blackberry, Georgia Reaper, you know what I'm saying? The originators, the regulators, you know what I'm saying? To everybody, you know what I'm saying? From the conglomerate. This has been your boy, you know, OG Big Sam with Falcon Friday HighNoon Madness. I hope you enjoyed it without all the technical difficulties. And we will see you again same time next week. We will do this again. You know, this is the ongoing thing. This is what it's going to be. Trying to get at you, give you this content, give you this info. You know what I'm saying? Give you some entertainment, give you some good debates. It's Friday the 13th. Don't let it scare you. But enjoy your Friday. Drive safe. Watch this weather. We out.
Peace.